Now that you finished cleaning the area of all the excess epoxy, it's a good idea to use emery cloth or a piece of sandpaper. I prefer the emery cloth. Emery cloth is because I can keep a straighter line and not damage the area in which I'm trying to replace. You lay the emery cloth on the fishing rod and turn it slowly. This will take off any nicks or burrs that may damage the thread and or break it. And you do not want to go back and break what you've already done. This is a long process.
On.
Alright, now that I've finished with my emery cloth, check it, make sure that there's no burrs, no rough edges. Alright, it feels good. And you're ready for your threads now. Choose your colors. This fishing rod is wrapped in black, red, and silver. However, I'm going to use different colors because I don't have the matching colors. The fish don't care. I'm going to go with a base wrap of the closest thing to black I have. It's a navy blue, a very deep royal blue. Once I get done, you won't notice the difference. Okay, I'm going to put the thread, pan down, into my tray. Another piece of equipment that you will be needing is a phone book. Take your phone book, open it up. I like to use the back part of it towards me, or the spine of the book. Open it up a little over halfway. Lay your thread inside, just like so. Now you'll be using this as a weight to keep tension on your threads. Now you position it to where it's a little ahead of the area in which you want to use the threads. A little behind, actually. Now you start going over top of your rod, go all the way around one time. This is the difficult part. You want to just barely wrap over that. And I didn't have it right there where I lost the paint at. So I'm going to go past where I have used emery cloth. And I'm going to wrap over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it. I'm going to put my foot on the phone book to keep the weight. And I'm going to slowly roll it over. And this will take practice. See, it slipped on me. Take practice to get this just right. But what you're doing is you're locking the thread. The wind's not cooperating with me, but that's okay. And right there, I have a wrap. So you can see this. Zoom in. Can you zoom in on it? You see it?
Okay.
Alright. Now, Slowly wrap it until you get a couple of turns. I'd say at least 5. Alright, there's 5 turns. Now, you can use any blunt object that you want. They make a tool called a fid. It's a piece of plastic. It's made and designed specifically for this purpose. What you do with your fid, this is a fingernail file off a multi-tool. Multi-tools will come in very handy when you're fishing. Use the blunt edge of it and slowly adjust it and make sure it's all even. Your threads won't be very tight at first. Any gaps you see, you want to just gently push it. This is called a base wrap. Just gently. The size A thread you got to be careful with. It breaks very easily. Alright, now that you've got a couple wraps down and it's adjusted properly, you can go to putting some wraps on it. Once you get the hang of it, you'll see it. You need to hold the line with your fingers like so. Okay, now I've got about 10 wraps on it. That's good. Take my multi-tool again. And I'll find the blade part of it. These little ones have a very sharp blade on them, as good as a razor. I would suggest actually using a razor blade. What you do is once you get around to where your initial thread is, pull it up and as carefully as you can bring the knife in where the thread comes up, pull the thread down, slice away. Your thread's cut. Alright, you have your first quote-unquote knot. It's not a knot. You just lock the thread into place.